Hello everyone. It's me, Jessica, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new, and welcome to another speed build because I love building, and while it's not my primary focus on this channel, I still like to kind of mix it up here and there. But what we are doing today is actually a restaurant that I built back whenever I originally got the Dine Out pack, maybe about a year ago. Um, and this is intermediate building days whenever I was just kind of starting to try and break away from doing just a standard rectangle every single time, even though this is not much more than that. But I didn't put very good detail or like a covered porch or really, any grounds for like an actual community lot. I like to put a lot more cement or like pavement sidewalks and stuff like that these days. Covering porches is much more of a priority these days for me. Just all around, I've changed my building style a lot. And I really like this restaurant, but I just kind of was like, I could do better, you know? So here we are today. We are trying to make it better. We are trying to give it that facelift that I felt like it deserved. I wanted to give it a lot more detail. Of course, that covered patio that I was talking about. And just really liven up the place and spruce it up. And I'm really happy with how it came along. I used... I think primarily the get to work and dine out packs, but also I don't really limit myself playing on console. I can't say it enough without CC or mods or anything like that. I love having the packs. I'm sorry, I had to turn on my cheats there. Because that's kind of something I enjoy about being able to share some build videos is it's a little easier for me to actually record builds with my daughter because I can just, play for the 5-10 minutes if that's all I'm given. So recording, I really like my Let's Plays that are my true passion. I kind of can't record those as early in the day. I really have to wait until my daughter goes to sleep and such. But yeah, the landscaping, all of it, you can kind of see it coming together at this point. And yeah, it looks so much better. Cause back in the day, I didn't really use the fencing to actually edge off the landscaping. I didn't really have the best method for landscaping. I just kind of went crazy with flowers and bushes and stuff and called it landscaping. Which, you can do that if you so please, but I was looking for something a bit better in my life. But in the back here, this is just something I like to do in my community lots where I almost make it like an extra community lot on top of what it's supposed to be. So this is obviously a restaurant, but in the back there, it's like a little park, if you will, that, bouncing between community lots in my world. Even though we don't have an open world, I like to think that they could bounce between the community lots, and that might be just a little stopping pit if you need to use the restroom. They don't have public restrooms inside of the actual restaurant. There's a little play area for kids. I tried to include... there is actually a toddler potty on the inside of this lot, in the actual bathroom. But yeah, I just tried to include a little bit of something for everyone to do. And even inside of the restaurant, there is a little nook where you can just kind of hang out and grab a book. There's a fireplace over there. So it just it lets it be a bit cozier. And I am so frustrated with the alt placing of the windows and stuff like that. It's not as easy as you would think. Even though you have a little bit more freedom and liberty to do stuff like that, you still cannot place two things on the same tile. So it makes some centering a little difficult still, even so. If you want them to be close up and flush, you can't really do that. But playing on console, if you are curious how to alt place objects, I play on Xbox, and it is the left trigger for me that I'm able to alt place. It gives me like the full tile, the half tile, and the free place options. So it definitely makes it a lot easier building that way when you're able to do something like that. Gives you that liberty. I'm so happy that they finally added that. But definitely wish we could place 2 windows on the same tile. That would have really just topped it off. But I was channeling my inner Devon bumpkin there with those skylights along the top. And I think that I actually did a really good job at like staggering the lights on the inside to still like not look completely random, because the skylights go straight down the middle of the dining room. So it kind of made it difficult to place the lights, but you can kind of see there are like the little subtle saucer lights up in all the corners anyways, which provides a lot of extra lighting, fortunately, for screenshots and stuff like that. It makes it quite nice. But I just wanted the vibe in here to be like an upscale, rustic kind of restaurant. I always go for like a touch of rustic myself. But I definitely wanted it to be a bit more upscale, a bit more classy, nice and just light and airy, which is probably a little different for me. I did still use dark wood floors, but I am such a dark aesthetic person. I have a lot of houses in my personal gameplay that are like all black, everything. Because it's a whole mood in that kind of atmosphere. It just, I don't know, something about it. I like the dark aesthetics. But that's, fun fact, that's where I'm at, you know. I personally really enjoy the idea of somebody being able to come in as like a party of 1 or 2, just have a little business meeting off in that corner with the couches, which the interior is going to change a whole lot in the last few minutes here, because this is where I'm focusing on the interior. I think I pretty much am done with the exterior. But I just wanted it to have a like cozy and welcoming vibe. This is where I'm kind of like dotting the lights around and trying to ensure that they're not, you know, underneath any of those skylights, because I really liked the idea of having those skylights there. So that was kind of my inspiration for the dotting of the lights around, you know. But I have been doing this like diagonal with the eco lifestyle fireplace. In so many builds right now, I kind of just like can't help myself, because it fits so well in any room like that. And I also just like kind of put some eco lifestyle stuff in this build because, you know, it's new and fun, and why not? But like I said, I wanted this place to kind of have this like character of rustic authenticity. Like, it's not just a business suit attire kind of place. You can come here and just kind of relax if you want to, but you can also come and have a little business meeting at a private table, or, you know, off on the front deck or whatever. Oh yeah, I was kind of playing around with some light, or not light, but signs, and I went ahead and just did like a repeat of the signs. The one that is out on the curb is the same one by the door. And I feel like that's very appropriate. That's what you see probably most of the time in real life. And I do apologize. Sometimes I like place things with absolutely every intention of moving it where I want it to be eventually. And it's not like those bottles. I just pulled them out and they're in such a weird spot right now. So I'm sorry about that. But this is where I'm deciding I want a bar. And I really like that wood panel decoration, like with the lights that comes with Dine Out. But it wasn't fitting quite right. It was too big. It was covering the window, and I don't want to cover that window. So this is where I was trying to use a lot of the like vine room dividers, because of course it just brings life to the place, and I love it. I love it so much. But this is where the whole kind of vibe of the place seems to really come together for me. I thought about selling that plant, but I actually put it on the porch because I was like, why not put a plant on the porch, you know? But I liked the little array of like chalkboard kind of signs over there. It gave me that kind of like, not boho, but you know what I'm going for. Little lax vibe, like someone actually handwrites their signs, you know? I don't know. Just gave me some warm vibes and I liked it. But anywho, I think that this looked so much better in the end. I'm really happy that I gave this build the attention that it needed and deserved. It is up on my gallery. If you'd like, my gallery ID is always tagged in all of my descriptions. I try to put all of my builds because I play in basically everything that I've built. So, anywho, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, staying safe out there, staying awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch y'all later. Bye!